Welcome or welcome back to the CNC Advantage. Cooper's wandering around here somewhere. He's enjoying the comfort this week. So, I was just called to do a reading. I was going to go and hit the shower and head down to the pool, but Spirit said, before you do that, let's do a reading. So, here we are. Just so you know, all my readings are timeless. So whenever it finds you, it's meant to find you. Not everything in this is going to resonate because it's a collective reading, so just take what does and leave the rest for someone else, okay? And just remember that when I flip a queen or a king in a tarot deck, that does not designate gender, that designates energy, feminine or masculine energy, and all of us are always seeking the balance between both, okay? When I cut the deck, we got the Seven of Cups in reverse. So maybe you feel like you have a lack of options right now. Okay, so let's get going and see what Spirit has for us. Don't know about you guys, but it's a cold, rainy day here in Michigan. Sitting right on the lake with my balcony. It's raining on me, but it's still real nice. So just may not be the best circumstances, but always try to seek that silver lining. Seek the good in it. Taking all of our flowers that we planted last fall and they're popping up. The hyacinths and the daffodils are just blooming right now. The trees are really starting to come up and start budding. And before you know it, we'll have leaves again. Not many up here because we survived that snowstorm or that ice storm. Man, that was a doozy. But, really? Okay. Spirit wants me to tell you about the dream I had last night. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and it brought me to tears, honestly. I didn't want to discuss it. But I was in some type of nightclub and I'm just walking through, not doing anything, not talking to anyone really, just walking through. And then people so many that I couldn't count just started grabbing me, just all parts of me. And I'm just trying to push my way through to get away from them all. And and 3 of them pulled me off to the side and they're tickling me and this and that, and I hate it. So I broke one's finger in the dream. This was a dream, right? And they just laughed. They just kept on laughing. They thought it was so funny that I was trying to fight back. And at some point, I'm thinking, God, I've got to do something violent to get away, And somehow I slipped their grip, and I'm standing back, and I'm like, they're never going to let me go. So I run with all my might, and I do like one of those crazy jump kicks, where you run at them and you just launch your feet at them and you land on the ground kind of thing. And that's when I woke up. My feet literally kicked in my bed, like I actually kicked them. The best way I could describe it is I felt like a mouse trying to fight off 3 elephants. It reminded me of previous trauma that I've experienced. The laughing, the tickling, them enjoying it more than me, right? Maybe you feel like you have a lack of options because you feel small, defenseless, not able to defend yourself. Now I know that there's a silver lining, but I'm still searching for mine on that. Spirit keeps telling me that not all people are good, right? And they're there to balance the equation. What would faith be without temptation? What would happiness be without sadness? What would safety be without destruction? It makes you appreciate when you are safe. And he keeps repeating to me that a lot of people are wasps. And what is a wasp, right? It's a little bug here. Kind of looks like a bee, but a little bit bigger. And they don't need to be attacked to sting you, right? They just do it to defend their territory because they can. They're wasps, kind of thing. But there are bees, he says. But you need to allow people the time to prove that they're a bee, not a wasp. Now I struggle with that, especially being an earth angel. I see the good in people. I see the bad in people. And I'm quick to forgive, wholeheartedly, right? Or try to nurture what's broken. Give them the tools to fix it. Now, you can only lead a horse so far. You can show them where the water is. You can't make them drink it, you know? So there comes a time where you help as much as you can, but you need to know when to leave. When things no longer benefit your highest good as well. That their sinking ship will take you down with it. And that's not what Spirit wanted. There was a lesson to learn. Take your lesson. I know that feels harsh to say right now. If someone would have said that right after my attack, I might have spit in their face. Right back then I was like a size 8. I was little. I'm quite a bit bigger now. But I did that on purpose. I figured if I was bigger, then no one would ever want to hurt me like that again. That's not true either. So don't do harm to yourself just because you're afraid. I'm still afraid. I still carry that fear. I don't mean to, but I run into a drunk out in an open area, and I'm literally afraid of them and what they'll do. I smile. I be nice, cordial. I keep my manners about me, but I keep my distance as well. After a while, and years of doing that, I've gotten really good at being alone. The last fella I dated said I was too good at it, which was funny because he can't be alone at all. He hates it. We're two sides of the same coin. So you feel you have a lack of options on how to step out of this energy, this entrapment, this violation. Spirit is saying otherwise. This was to show you that you can trust people, but you have to let that trust be earned. When they say stick to a buddy system when you're going out drinking, you have to be able to trust that person to stay with you. My person ditched me. I never saw her again. It was one of the worst nights of my life. I couldn't understand at first why they wanted to share their liquor with me, why everyone was being so nice. It seemed a little bit out of character, right? You know, everybody brings their own drinks to these kind of things. They don't share it. I tell you what, I have never touched Southern Comfort again a day in my life. I don't even want to. So be careful what you put in your body. Take better care of yourself, especially now. If you need to cry, just cry. Let that shit out. Don't keep it bottled up. It will eat you. Seek help. There is nothing wrong with asking for guidance. God offers it, teachers offer it, your work offers it, your friends offer it, your parents, your best friends. Everyone offers guidance all the time. So why is it so wrong to seek guidance from a counselor or a life coach, a priest? What really is the difference, right? It's pride. Your pride holds you back. And there is nothing wrong with saying, you know what? I screwed up. I put myself in a bad situation. And I'm not happy with how it turned out. And now I don't know what to do with all these emotions. Because the longer you hold them in and the longer you hold them inside you and you just try to bury it as deep as you can, just pretend like it didn't happen, it will start to affect your body. You'll be fatigued. You'll be tired. You'll start to lose focus. The simple tasks that you used to do will seem exhausting. Or you won't really find the joy in them like you used to. Right? All of these things happened to me. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I had karmic parents. I had a karmic sister. And her only concern was what I was going to do with the baby. That I should give it to her. She didn't give a shit how I was. She didn't care. She didn't even ask. She just asked for the baby. And then she proceeded to tell me how selfish I was because I didn't give it to her. Right? I kept this bottled up for a long time. And eventually I did finally seek help, professional help. God knows it wasn't easy to reopen that can of worms that many years later. But I did it. I opened up the can of worms of what my dad did. He did it at such an early age that I didn't even know it was wrong. How does a 2-year-old know the difference between daylight and darkness? Until they see that there is a huge difference. What's the difference between Daddy's love and Daddy's making love? What's the difference between Daddy tickling you You get the point. I hate being tickled. Even though I know that the people who try to do it now find it cute. They find it adorable. And I still find it despicable. It makes me feel terrible. Disgusting. Dirty. So I haven't fully dealt with all my issues yet either. Clearly, if I'm having nightmares like that, or it's a warning to not let my guard down again, to remember to learn how to defend myself. Take a self-defense course. Learn how to spot the red flags. To not walk around in fear anymore, but awareness. To see them coming a mile away. And I do try. And sometimes I'm afraid that I'm pushing away good people because they put off the same flags. What else can we do? We gotta trust our intuition. We got nothing else. That leads to our highest self. That is your heart speaking to you, saying something just seems off. If your heart's telling you that, then you need to listen to it. Why is everyone being overly nice? Is that a red flag? Or is that the divine intervening in your life? Your heart will tell you the difference. Your body will tell you. It will hurt. It will make funny noises. You'll get these, like sometimes I'll get leg spasms and things like that. Sharp pains out of nowhere for no reason. Ringing in my ears, a twitch in my eye. Something will itch and I just can't seem to scratch the itch. There's a lot of signs. And when you're drinking or doing drugs or anything that inhibits your thinking capabilities, those messages and those signs in your body are even harder to pick up on. So to cut back on those things for a while might be a very good idea. It might save your life. It might save you from trauma that I don't wish on anyone. No one deserves that. I'm so sorry. I hate this energy. And I hate sharing this story. I'm a very private person. Contrary to doing the YouTube thing and stuff like that, I usually don't talk about myself. I'm not very good at it. But Spirit gets what he wants. He's saying that it's time to heal, to be aware, to protect ourselves. Don't become the mouse trapped by elephants. Now, he's not saying that you can't go out and enjoy yourself and be around people. But if you do, you need to keep your wits about you. So if you need to bring water, juice, pop, something else to put in your body, cut back on the 420 or whatever, whatever your niche is, right? You can do that when you get back, or you can do a little bit before you go, but don't blow yourself out so you can't think, so you don't see the signs. Watch for animals, wildlife, ravens, crows, black squirrels, chipmunks, birds, deer, fox, whatever it is. You see one, stop what you're doing and think about what you were thinking about and look it up. Look up the spiritual meaning to that animal. Pinterest is a great way to do that. They have a lot of wonderful information on there. And then read the message and then think about what you were thinking about when you saw that animal. That's what it pertains to. They are directly connected And when spirit can't get your attention through numbers and electronics, they will use nature. It does for me. And if you can quiet your mind and your heart enough, you can actually hear them speak directly to you. But not if you are all drugged up. It's crazy. I didn't even need the tarot deck this time, he's saying. This is the first time that I've done a reading without it. Everything is changing lately. I'm transforming into something else. I can hear spirit all the time. I can channel almost 24/7 now. And remember it now. When I first started, I would do a reading and I would have to go back and watch the reading to figure out what was said. Because I didn't remember a lick of it. Not a lick. So then I would kind of take notes as I go through it. That way I could title the, the reading correctly. I beg of you, be present, be aware. Don't ignore the red flags. If something seems off, it is. Get out. I don't care if you have to do it, how you do it, just get out. I need to disconnect from this energy. And love and light, you guys.